That's right. We are in the house of screw heckin' ads. That's right. You tell them, Kaiser. Also, thank you again for resubscribing with your Twitch Prime. That's very much appreciated that you support the channel. Enjoy your benefits and emotes, as always. Hello, everybody. I know we initially planned for some Saturday spooping tonight, but I was thinking about it, giving it a real hard thinkerin', and I decided, we should probably try to push this lad's MSQ a little bit stronger than we have been. That way we can get caught up and move forward with some of our other plans with the year. Because at the rate I'm going, who knows if they're going to drop another bit of MSQ on me, like, while I'm trying to get finished up. So, yeah. Yeah, so we wanna try to accommodate for that. Appreciate everybody being here, though. All right, and which button do I need to press here? Oh, right, this one. This is the one I need to press. Hi, hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good night. So yes, we are continuing on with the Xavier leg of this story with Voyage of the Outcast, so we should learn some things about this man's shortly. So if you guys would like to just chill out, do some riffing and stuff, you are more than welcome to stick around. I know Otome's not everybody's bag here, so if you guys would like to come back for another chill stream tomorrow night, we are going to be getting back to playing some Minecraft and be hanging with the peeps that way. So I hope you guys do stick around. If not, then we'll see you then. All right. I think, yeah, that's literally everything I had to talk about before we go. I suppose I could tear myself away from Dragon Quest 1 HD to crack just to fulfill my inner monologue duties. I mean, I suppose, if it's not too much. Nah, man, you chill. You chill. All right, it's time to go. It's time to go back to this video game over here. Pat and annoying. Leah, how you doing? Leah, good to see you. I swear I just tripled the content of this 30-year-old JRPG. Holy cow, dude. Guys, if you have not checked out Hephalia. Hi, Jake, how are you? Grandpa? I'm not that old. Listen. I have to correct the record on that. I'm not grandpa age. I am what is considered, I guess, amongst the kids to be unk. So let's keep that straight. Leah, it's good to see you. Just see. If you guys haven't checked out Ophelia, she does this cool thing where she's kind of got a dual character thing going on, and she's also a very, very talented artist who I plan to throw some commission money her way when I can throw some extra money that way. So please be sure to check her out. She's actually, really cool gal. Hey, no, I'm way older than you. My kids are still in high school. So you're still in the cool older cousin age? You know what? I'll take that. I just, I had one YouTube commenter calling me like unk when I mentioned I'm in my mid-30s, so and plus I am an actual uncle to my sister's kids, so well, my sister's and brother's kids, so yeah, I'm kind of in that territory, you could say. Just see too. How's stream going? Well, we're just getting started, Leah. So we're going to be playing some Love and Deepspace, Otome game / visual novel. So this is going to be just chill, going through the story. I do make a lot of jokes during these, so, I try my best to make it entertaining. Yeah, you are based. I appreciate that. All right, but yeah, we've got to finish up this story and the MSQ at least up till current date, because I kind of made that promise when my friends helped me get to 300 follows on Twitch this last year. So I'm fulfilling my obligation. That's why we're playing Love and Deepspace on stream. So I think without further ado, now let me make sure the game audio is going to come through just fine. Yo-ho, good job for the goal reaching. Thank you, Leah. Thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping to hit some more goals this year. And I actually recently saw you hit a pretty big goal too yourself. Congrats on the 900. You're doing great. All right. It is now time for story time, chat. I think it's time to start reading. Yeah, of course. After some investigation, combined with a vague hunch, I have identified a highly suspicious wanderer. Andrew is tracking it, but it's been several days since I got a response. Hey Andrew, pick up the phone! This lull allows me to test the new gear Simone modified for me before the next mission. The only problem is that my partner, who promised to join me for this trial, is late as usual. Gee.
10 rings. The training session is over now.
That's Simone for you. She can turn even the simplest sidearm into something extraordinary. I switch on the safety and put away my gun. My gaze drifts into the empty lane beside me. Looks like Xavier, king of tardiness, didn't get the chance to try out the new gear first.
But at least I have the luck of a partner who's always thinking about me.
Here he comes. Here's your pretty boy, chat. The door to the shooting range opened without me noticing. Xavier leans against the doorframe and smiles.
I got caught up following a new lead. I didn't have time to tell you.
Of course he didn't have time to tell me. You know, when do you ever tell me anything? Is it about that case you've been digging into? You've been really mysterious about it. Time you filled me in. He raises the cup in his hand as he speaks.
Let's talk over a cup of coffee first. I'll tell you everything then.
You think you can win me over with a simple cup of coffee? I'll let you know I'd need at least 2 minimum for some persuasion. I follow Xavier to the training room's lounge area. I grab the cup of coffee he offers me. I cautiously take a small sip. It's a little hot and sort of weak, but it's still decent. You made this?
The coffee machine did all the work. I just put in the beans and provided the cup.
I'm surprised a futuristic society like in the world of Love and Deepspace hasn't already, gone farther beyond whatever technology K-Cups count as. The heck, man. It sounds like you didn't do much, but the coffee isn't bad. Hearing this, Xavier chuckles. So, your investigation is coffee-related?
Certain people were smuggling painted protocore fragments in the coffee beans. I had to attend as a judge at the coffee contest. I figured that with all the effort they put in, there would be a clue about the ether cores. But all we got were some modified, regular protocores.
Oh, I thought, I pause and my gaze falls into the cup in my hand.
What is it?
Did you protocore my coffee? Since joining Special Operations, Xavier and I busied ourselves with tracking down leads on the Aether Cores. But I always had a feeling that he was carrying out this secret mission, even long before he joined. I also think it's connected to Xavier's other secrets, but this isn't the right time to delve into them. I hold myself back from saying, I thought you'd know something related to the Aether Cores whereabouts. I thought you had more solid leads than Simone and I.
Oh, I figured you'd ask something more probing.
I mean, I could ask something more probing. Where were you on the night of the 15th? How so? As if reading my mind, Xavier gives me a chance to steer the direction of this conversation. But when Xavier lowers his head in response to my question, it almost seems like he's slightly upset. Oh no, like he is the definition of completely devastated right here. You can see it in his eyes. Look at those eyes, Chad. He is just completely wounded.
Isn't there anything you genuinely want to ask?
Despite everything we've been through so far, I've never really pressed Xavier about his connection to the Aether Course. In that case... have you been tracking down the Aether Course before this? Because of my circumstances, I need to keep walking down this path. But what about you?
I'm in the same boat as you.
Hmm?
Maybe the
Like a
only
heart condition?
difference is that I knew what the future would entail before I chose this path. And that very future is why I must continue to forge ahead.
Xavier, you just triggered the sleepers word for like a bunch of Final Fantasy 14 people in the chat. Noticing my thoughtful expression, he smiles and gently smooths the furrow between my brows. No, get away from my face.
I know. You aren't satisfied with my answer.
Gee, you think?
But there are some truths you have to see and decide for yourself.
Xavier's hunter's watch, as well as mine, beep at the same time as he finishes speaking. Oh, convenient timing.
The wanderer you identified earlier, the one associated with the beta protocurve energy, is confirmed to be related to the ether cores.
Confirmed.
The detailed information has been synchronized with your device's data log. Get ready to head out.
Yay, chat, we're going on a road trip.
This wanderer will also be difficult to deal with. Should I ask Simone to assist you?
That won't be necessary. My best mission partner is back. That's right, Silas, get over here. The call ends. I raise an eyebrow at Xavier. I should witness the truth and answers I'm after for myself, but that doesn't mean I have to do it alone. One last question. I'd like to know if my partner is willing to fight alongside me for this, and whether or not if it's
Hi,
just for
Jake.
today. Whoa! Hey, Mimi! How you doing? May, we're playing more Love and Deepspace because I got a lot to catch up on. They dropped new MSQ while I was away. You have a headache? Oh no, take it easy on yourself, alright? Get some mood or get a nice little snack. Yes, hot spaceman. I forget, May, was Xavier one of your favorites? Because this is his branch of the three-part story. May's getting here like, oh, I have a headache. But hot spaceman, that'll cure my headache right away. Oh, man. No, it was Silas and Caleb. Okay. Well, apparently, according to my girlfriend, Caleb should be in the chapter after this, I think. Maybe, kind of, sort of. But, yeah, we are going through a little bit of a Silas drought, I gotta tell you.
I believe this answer will meet your expectations. I'll always be with you, beyond just today.
And I will always love you. Yippee! That's a Yum Yum Man, yes. Okay. I have a thing for gotcha spacemen with dark hair. Oh. Well, I mean, wouldn't that also qualify Zane then? Because he is also kind of spacemanish. Alright, what did I miss? We're just barely getting started with Xavier. You know, the typical stuff, talking about like he's always late. Can we trust him? What mysteries do you hold, Xavier? Are you telling me the truth? You will learn, and I will stare at you in the face, and I will talk with you in the most flat monotone ever heard possible. No, you didn't miss much, Lindsay. Alright. Oh, the snooze fest before the edgy love story arc. Yes. Exactly. Three days later, Lincoln City, Prestara University. Prestara University. Lately, several students at Prestara University have disappeared after being attacked by the same wanderer. Let's get ready back to go to school, kids. Kids, did you pack your lunches? Did you pack your snacks, your drinks? Did you remember your books? Did you remember your curriculum? What did we talk about? Everybody forgot that after the first day. Only to mysteriously reappear on campus a few days later. Although these students returned unscathed, they have no memory of what happened while they were missing. Our objective: find out the reasons behind these disappearances and eliminate the wanderer on campus. I'm ready. Zane, you couldn't come up with a better... Zane. Frickin' Harry Potter looking ass. Oh my god. A hand reaches over, turns off the interface of my hunter's watch, and adjusts my cuff before pulling away.
If you keep staring at it, everyone will soon figure out we're hunters.
You saying that will also lead people to hear that. I lower my arm and glance at Xavier, who's walking next to me. You're right, Xavier. My astronomy, really? We're bringing astronomy into this? Oh no. The warm autumn sun peeks out from behind the leaves. It casts dappled light onto the corner of his mouth.
That sounds a little staged. You're my journalism schoolmate, remember?
Journalism, astronomy. They're really both the same on TikTok. Three days ago, the wanderer that Andrew tracked using the beta protocurve showed up at Prestara University. Considering the recent student disappearances at the university, the association has assigned us the mission to eliminate this wanderer. To prevent any unnecessary panic, Xavier and I are pretending to be students. With the university's help, we'll be conducting interviews with the attacked students under the guise of a campus TV station.
You're walking too fast.
Listen, I'm a little, like, 5'2" girly pop, man. I can only use my legs so much. My wrist is gently pulled, bringing me back to the moment I realize I've been rushing. This is the pace I'm used to when I'm on a mission. Dun, 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 dun. Out of my way, one side! I look around and purposefully slow down. But we finally found a wanderer that's connected to the ether cores. I'd rather move quickly to prevent any problems from happening.
You seem eager.
Aren't you? Xavier adjusts my backpack strap as it starts to slip.
Information about the ether cores is always shrouded in secrecy. Out of 100 leads, one might get you somewhere at best.
Somewhere.
This lead seems unusually straightforward.
It is a little suspicious. It's almost as if it's been set up for us to find. Is that what you wanted to say?
It's just a guess.
You might be right, but with the lead right before our eyes, I can't shake the feeling that we need to check it out ourselves.
Yeah, you really are the powerful and impressive evolver everyone's been talking about. But before we meet those students, our first job is to act as students.
Well, fine. Okay, I'm just going on to the student coffee shop, and I'm going to slack off from class. As we talk, we end up walking down a tree-lined path and arrive at a bustling square. Around us, numerous sleek, temporary booths are set up. Students are excitedly weaving through them. Weaving. I could say
Prestara
weaving.
University Club Recruitment.
There are so many people. Let's take a different route. It's almost time for our scheduled interview, and it wouldn't look good on us if we were late. Yeah, I too was the kind of person that just kind of like avoided people at large when I was at college. Well, community college, but you know, that's as far as I got. Chad, how far did you get with schooling?
Yeah, it'll take a while. But how about we use this opportunity to relive our student days for a bit?
Relive our student days? What the heck are you on about? How are we gonna do that? Xavier stares at me, then he fixes my hair and takes off his non-prescription glasses. Faker. He puts them on my face. Oh, you're gonna make me the nerd.
Much better.
Does this make me look more like a student?
It just looks nice.
Hi, are you a freshman this year?
It's been many years since I was a freshman. I mean, yes!
You seem perfect for the lead role in our film club's latest project. Are you interested?
While the club members look down to find the registration form, a corner of Xavier's mouth slightly curls up.
What did I say?
I don't know if they were asking me or if they were asking him, and I don't know which one I'm more afraid of. I feel like Xavier was throwing his teammate under the bus, but this trick surprisingly works. Oh, okay, so it was us being thrown under the bus. Typical Xavier. By the time we arrive at our scheduled interview at spot, I'm completely in student mode. Tuition cost, travel, assignments due,
Hello. I'm the student council's vice president. So, I was told you guys were hunters.
Well, I mean, sure, if you want to say it out loud. God damn. The tall, lanky boy gives a slightly uneasy smile, his head sinking lower as he speaks.
The students who disappeared earlier are waiting in the classroom. They only know it's for a campus TV interview.
Geez, they really caught that accurately where he was trailing off. Sorry, could you repeat what you just said?
I mean, just keep the questions simple and try not to scare anyone.
I think he's already terrified.
After all, they've all had encounters with the Wanderer. Let's make sure we don't add to their trauma.
You heard that, Xavier? Understood, we'll be careful. Number 3. As we enter the classroom, several pairs of curious, wary eyes quickly focus on us. I clear my throat and offer a genuinely friendly smile. Hi, I'm a broadcast journalism major and a member of the campus television station. This is my partner. Xavier steps forward but doesn't speak, which prompts me to continue. He is the one who will handle the microphone and camera. He's an astronomy major. One simple introduction doesn't achieve the effect we wanted. Gee, you think? Perhaps the Wanderer did give them quite a scare. They scrutinize us warily, but no one responds.
Hi,
Oh wait, what was somebody talking? A bag full of drinks appears from behind the door. The person holding it hesitates, struggling to gesture a couple of times. I take the bag. The vice president shyly smiles, then suddenly moves to sit by the classroom's back door. He's definitely an introvert. Cooperating with us on the university's behalf must be tough for him. Yeah, he wants to go home and play his own visual novels. We gotta let this guy free soon. When I distribute the drinks with Xavier, the classroom's tense atmosphere begins to soften. That's true. Guys, if you want to befriend a whole group of college-age kiddos, like, you gotta make sure to bring the snacks and the drinks, man. That's just how you do it. That's how you win them over. As I come up with an appropriate icebreaker, Xavier nudges my elbow.
Oh, right. Didn't we meet up downstairs this morning?
Memory of a goldfish, apparently. I'm confused, so I manage only a grunt in response.
I think I forgot to check in for my morning class.
You're an astronomy major. Aren't you taking Dr. Ulysses' course?
Uh-oh, somebody's in trouble. It takes me a moment to realize that Xavier's somber tone doesn't match his hopeful eyes. As I move the chair, I lean in close to Xavier's ear. Did you do your research ahead of time?
I just threw out a question and didn't expect it to go anywhere.
Experienced hunter, everybody. Straightening his posture, Xavier smiles and looks at the student who responds to his question earlier.
Yeah, his classes are really tough.
The student relaxes as the conversation begins to flow more naturally.
I knew it. When it comes to the strictest professor at Prestara University, no one can beat Dr. Ulysses.
Chad, I think we got our name revolving around our Wanderer.
But it's not that bad. While he's strict in class, he's pretty chill on the basketball court when classes are over.
Oh, he plays b-ball?
Actually, I missed one of Dr. Ulysses' meetings because of that Wanderer incident. Thanks for reminding me. I need to catch up with him later.
You're welcome.
For your makeup score, child, you shall now do a 3-point shuffle. Xavier adjusts his position and gives me a knowing look. I don't know. I look at this man's face and I don't see knowing. I just see kind of like, give input, please. Receiving Xavier's cue, I quickly switch on the recorder and casually throw out a question. Besides missing out on that meeting, can you tell us a bit more about what happened after that attack? You can say whatever you want. Don't worry, we won't disclose any personal information. The students exchange looks. They seem resolved to speak.
I'll go first then.
I'm not sure if it's just me, but his eyes seemed to go blink for a moment after he said that. Now, that's pretty typical.
This is what we call a white hole, a theoretical region of space-time. If we reverse
What
all
are you
the
doing?
symbols in the equation representing the geometry
We're not actually here for the lecture, but we might as well look the part.
I slide open the open textbook to the center of the desk, line up my notebook and pens, and place a water bottle. Squeenix, what you doing? Kaiser, what are you talking about, Squeenix? What's Squeenix doing? I just took a flower to a bunch of fairies, and the response was, "It makes me feel all hot." and bothered. Well, you know, the Fae just happen to have a different romantic language, Kaiser. And place a water bottle to the side. Your desk is so neat. It's only a matter of time before the professor notices. According to a student's account, the incident occurred outside the classroom. He was heading to a meeting with the professor. I decided to talk to this professor to see if we could gather any new clues. So I dragged Xavier with me the next day, and we snuck into his class.
Yeah, it's a perfect disguise. The way you quickly claimed a seat in the back was nice and clean, too.
You're being way too complimentary this time around. The back row is the VVVIP section. It has a great view and ambiance, perfect for relaxing, entertainment, and even spotting two students in the back row secretly holding hands under the desk, I casually changed the subject. Where did you prefer to sit when you were in school?
I didn't have a particular preference, but I usually sat in the back too. The sunlight was nice, and the breeze was refreshing.
How comfortable were the desks and chairs?
They were okay.
Chat, were you guys back row seaters? Or did you sit up front? Or were you more like in the middle if you went to school? Inquiring minds want to know. As our casual chat drifts on, I flip open my notebook and turn my attention back to our mission. Even though we learned a lot of details from talking to the students affected by the attacks yesterday, we didn't find anything notable. Those 5 students were either normal people or evolvers. They encountered the Wanderer in various spots, and some were on the tree-lined path, and others were in labs, and they woke up in different places afterwards. This Wanderer doesn't seem to be limited to indoor or outdoor spaces. There's no clear pattern to where it shows up.
It's not completely random, though.
Xavier takes a pen from me and draws a few circles on my notebook.
All the incidents happened at night. If that's connected to the Wanderer's behavior, then we can narrow our search. Also, all these students just started college this year.
Does that mean something? Well, it definitely sounds like it's going for the fresh night class crowd.
Maybe this Wanderer thinks freshmen are easy targets.
Guys, it's confirmed. The Wanderer is a college bully. Case closed. Then it must have access to the university's enrollment system. I flip through the notebook pages again and again, yet nothing clicks. Seems like the Wanderer is targeting the students at random, but I can't believe it's just coincidence.
In this world, many coincidences are often part of a larger scheme.
In this world.
These students are being chosen for a reason. We just haven't figured it out yet.
Some Wanderers do target certain individuals. For example...
You! Over there!
There's the infamous Dr. Ulysses. Realizing the sudden silence around me, I look up to see Dr. Ulysses on the podium. He's smiling.
Yes, I'm talking to you, young lady in the back row.
Are you sure about me? You know, there could be other girly pops over here.
Come up here and show everyone what a Morris Thorn wormhole is.
Nope, that's not the one I'm looking for. I think we're just going to, we're just gonna see ourselves. I suddenly had a thing come up, Mr. Ulysses, Mr. Dr. Professor Ulysses. Yeah, no big deal. I'll be back. Just running to the bathroom real quick. Don't wait up for me. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be okay. Yeah. you know. Okay. One round of bullshitting later. I never thought I'd get caught talking in class. For a moment, I'm stunned and don't know how to respond.
No? Then let's have your friend try. Come along now.
Xavier threw me under the bus again.
I tug at Xavier's clothes and quickly whisper, "Let me do it. If I mess up, I'll just apologize." Xavier reassuringly squeezes my hand, stands up, and confidently walks to the podium. The classroom lights dim, and a holographic projection appears from his fingertips. It forms the image of the universe.
In theory, the Morris Thorn wormhole is a traversable wormhole. It is spherically symmetrical and features a throat that bridges two black holes.
Hey, yo.
The throat is a finite spherical region containing negative energy density matter to counteract gravitational forces inside the wormhole.
Again, hey, yo. As Xavier speaks in a measured tone, the stars shift under his touch to gradually form a wormhole model. Hey, yo! Hey, it's Noliel. Good to see you, girl. Welcome in, welcome in. Make yourself comfy. The lights from distant planets flicker before us, and his silhouette seemingly stretches across light years. For a moment, I wonder, was Xavier like this back in college?
Correct. The negative energy's repulsive gravitational properties keep the wormhole's throat open, allowing matter or signals to pass through.
Okay.
Time travel becomes possible with this model.
Right. The time travel throat.
For example, the deep space tunnel above us might very well be a giant wormhole. The mysterious deep space signals could then make their way to our distant Earth. Perhaps certain materials, or even other forms of life, can find us through these cosmic channels.
What are you thinking about?
I snap back to reality. Xavier has crossed the starry expanse and now stands before me. He's within arm's reach once more. I'm curious, were you really an astronomy graduate?
Who knows? I have too many diplomas at home. I need to check first.
Oh yeah, humble brag right there. Humble brag. When the bell rings signaling the end of the lecture, the classroom empties out quickly, even though it was packed just moments ago. As the professor starts to pack, I approach him. I'm about to ask about the students who were attacked.
Xavier, have you been a deep space hunter for so long that you want to relive your college days?
Said with all the warmth and familiarity of a DMV. The professor walks away from the podium, one hand holding his bag and the other in his pocket. His serious demeanor is gone.
Hello. Are you also a deep space hunter? His colleague, perhaps?
This is Ulysses. He's an old friend of mine. Now he works as an assistant professor.
I was promoted to associate professor 2 years ago.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
First, there was Jeremiah, the mysterious florist. Now it's a university physics professor. I'm once again shocked by how unpredictable Xavier's social circle is.
Let's get back to business. You're not the type of person to visit without a reason. Did something happen at the university?
Wait a minute, you had like 6 students or so have all that happen when they're missing stuff. How does this guy not hear about that crap?
I'm on a mission.
Well, if you're involved, it can't be just any mission. Should I be expecting a major incident to take place?
Well, just maybe, kinda, sorta. We're not at the point of resolving that plot point yet, but, we'll get there. Looks like I'm not the only one who has a certain impression about Xavier. But this gives me a perfect opening to ask him about the Wanderer. Dr. Ulysses, we heard one of your students was attacked by a Wanderer and went missing for a few days. Were you in the area when this happened? Ulysses pauses for a moment before nodding.
I was in the lab preparing for a meeting when I heard a scream outside the room, but I didn't find anything even after looking around. I later learned that a student had been attacked by a Wanderer. Fortunately, he wasn't seriously injured.
Looks like Ulysses didn't see the Wanderer. I'm a little disappointed.
Did the lab's flux stabilizer show any reaction?
No.
Ew. I immediately get what Xavier is hinting at. If the flux stabilizer didn't react, then the Wanderer's metaflux fluctuation level must be below 50. There are only a few Wanderers capable of such stealth. Our search is narrowed considerably.
It's also possible we're dealing with a modified Wanderer.
As if reading my mind, Xavier reveals another observation. I nod. Naruhodone. Got it. I'll ask Andrew to compare the protocurve data with possible Wanderer profiles.
Wait, I just remembered something.
Uh-huh.
The flux stabilizer can't detect that level of metaflux. However, the research center's RMFMA might.
RMFMA?
But the research center isn't even near here.
It was moved to the campus earlier this year, so it's not that far away now.
Oh, how convenient.
It should have captured the metaflux fluctuation and its dynamic range when the Wanderer appeared.
Double convenient. Then we can use that device for a bit.
RMFMA. It stands for Reflective Metaflux Field Monitor and Analyzer.
A flicker of doubt crosses my mind, but I push it aside for now. I wait for Ulysses to respond.
Sure. As long as you have the clearance to operate it and access the system, you can use it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Xavier's got like 57 clearances.
But we don't quite fit those requirements.
Let's go.
Huh? Xavier picks up my backpack and turns to Ulysses.
Aren't you going to lead the way?
We are trucking right along, chat. Hope you're enjoying it. This is kind of a little bit of a slow down thing, I think, with the story. We'll hopefully get back to the juicy stuff soon.
Stretch.
The research center Ulysses mentioned is formally known as the Prestara University Deepspace Exploration Research Center. Say that 3 times fast. It houses the RMFMA under a skylight on the 3rd floor. The machine's brass casing and bulky appearance make it stick out like a sore thumb. Yet the screen's flashing indicator indicates light and fast-moving images exude a sophisticated air.
This analyzer is one of the most advanced pieces of tech in the past few decades, and it remains so today.
We love ourselves some good technology. Oh, yeah. Dang it, EP, stop it.
It can detect the slightest fluctuations in the deep space tunnel. Unfortunately, there are fewer than 10 of them in the world.
Oh.
Many talented researchers and professors have turned down prestigious offers elsewhere. Also, they could work with the RMFMA at our research center.
Important machine. Do Xavier and I need to apply for access first to retrieve its data? Where's Xavier?
All the data related to the Wanderer is corrupted.
Oh. Xavier appears from behind the RMFMA. He removes his safety goggles and takes off his disposable lab coat. How did you... Aside from how did you operate that machine and how do you know how to use it? I focus on the most important one. What do you mean by corrupted? Did it capture even a trace of the Wanderer?
Yes, it showed that a Wanderer appeared on the university's campus in the past 2 weeks. But all the data has been tampered with.
Uh-oh.
The generated spectrum also has many errors. It can't be used as a clue.
The hems and cuffs of his lab coat somehow got tangled together. Xavier frowns and pulls harder, but they're still stuck. Raise your hand a little bit more. As I help Xavier wriggle out of the lab coat, my mind races with questions. Maybe the RMFMA is too old, so it's malfunctioning?
If that were the case, the first issues wouldn't show up in detection and sampling errors. Which means someone deliberately tampered with it.
We have a case of subterfuge.
Once he's out of the lab coat, I meet his gaze. It's brimming with confidence. It's a rare high-end device, yet Xavier seems to know it inside and out and can even log into the system to use it. Get over here. I slightly pull him forward. I purposely change my expression and lower my voice.
Alright, cut to the chase. How are you able to operate this machine?
It might look complex, but it's actually easy to use.
You know that's not what I meant. Hey, I'm Batman.
You're not really going to interrogate me right now, are you?
Swear to me!
As Ulysses returns from examining the data, I let go of Xavier. I step back to make room.
The data is corrupted, and just as you suggested, someone probably tampered with it.
Dancing.
However, the research center is a secure, newly built facility that few people can access. If we include me, only a handful of researchers work here.
Also, hi, Rahela.
The last
It's your
system
man
login was
Xavier's.
recorded to be over a month ago.
Has anyone else been in here the past 2 weeks?
Hello, YouTube. Ulysses thinks long and hard. Did you forget which men were your mine? I might have forgotten which men were yours. I might have. It has been a minute since... Well, actually, it was been a minute since I started streaming Lads Again yesterday, so yeah. Go men. I might have forgotten everybody. Raphael, Caleb, and Zane. Okay, thank you for reminding me. I shan't make the mistake again. Because I'll just peek in on the server again. Alright. That's right, it was Mina that really likes... No, I could be wrong. I'm thinking it's Mina that really likes Xavier, but I could be entirely wrong on that. I better double check that.
There was a study event here for new students. Part of the event included a tour of our facilities. That was when we introduced them to this analyzer.
Ooh, the analyzer. The new students who started this year. could it be?
Those 5 students who were attacked all enrolled this year.
Mm-hmm. Xavier voices my thoughts. I take out my phone, check the school's official website, and quickly find the articles about the study event. 5 students were selected. They are...
Here.
Xavier points to the 5 names displayed on the screen.
All the students who encountered the Wanderer are listed.
The study event, the tempered device, the elusive Wanderer. Everything starts to connect. This isn't a coincidence, Xavier. Something's off about that study event. The Wanderer is targeting its participants.
Indeed.
He agrees but keeps his finger on the screen. I look again. Group leader, Soren, vice president of the student council. I had a feeling it might be with Mr. Quiet.
Hello. I'm the student council's vice president. So, I was told you guys were hunters.
It's the same guy who helped us on behalf of the university and the only one who wasn't attacked. He's definitely suspicious. Yeah, typical trope where the criminal tends to help out with the investigation.
There's only one way to find out.
I'm contacting him right now. Vice President, you better step away from your visual novels. I don't care which route you're on. We got questions. Xavier is the first to head out. After saying goodbye to Ulysses, I'm about to leave, but at a glance at the wall makes me stop in my tracks. Instead of a certificate, there's an old framed group photo at the top. It's yellowed with age, and the faces in that photo are all a bit blurry. Yet the person who's on the edge. I look closer, and that indistinct figure suddenly comes into focus. It's Xavier. Yep, that tracks. Alright, number 6. We should have ads coming up here pretty soon, too, just FYI. When those ads come up, we'll take a quick little 3-minute break. I sit on a bench near the basketball court. I watch the ball arc through the air and precisely hit the back rim of the hoop. It bounces back into Xavier's hand. It's hard to fully appreciate this rare sunset. Something I haven't seen much since graduation. It won't be long until we meet Soren. I unconsciously lower my head to look at my phone. It still has my chat with him. We're still a little unclear about the students. Could you go over some details with us in person? How about we meet up in 20 minutes at the lecture hall in the main teaching building?
Sorry, I'm at the student union. There's a student council meeting right now. It won't end until at least 7 p.m.
It's okay. We'll wait for you downstairs at the student union.
Scoping them out.
You've been quiet for a while.
Huh? Really? Xavier stops moving and stands by the 3-point line. He gazes at me.
We know he's in a meeting inside this building. Unless his evil lets him create wings so he can fly away, we'll definitely see him.
I look at the open door in front of the students' union. Then I look at Xavier's calm face. I wonder what's making the victims stay quiet about the study event. And then there's Soren. He knows why we're here, but doesn't say anything. If he's really behind this, that's some naive.
Maybe he doesn't want to get caught up in any trouble.
Just MC slowly turning into a gumshoe detective.
Either way, we'll be able to ask him soon. And if he still refuses to talk, we can investigate.
He keeps gazing at me. His eyes are firm and steady. I nod. Then he offers me the basketball.
Want to try?
I know his invitation is actually his way of offering me a break from the mission. I can't bring myself to refuse, so I stand up. Is that your Detective Gumshoe impression? A little bit, yeah. It's a little bit of an impression, pal. Hey, pal! After a brief warm-up, I confidently aimed a ball at the hoop. Then my phone rings. It's Mr. Edgeworth! But before I can throw it, a sparrow just lands on the hoop. Interrupted by that, I turn and look at Xavier. If the Wanderer's appearance isn't a coincidence, then it just confirms our suspicion. Someone lured us here on purpose.
Should we call for backup in advance? Or are you implying there's a high chance the ether core is here? I'm going to guess the latter.
The sparrow is attracted to small balls of light and flies away. Xavier moves closer and supports my arm. Balls.
Aim it a bit higher. Good. Now throw.
My accuracy is slightly off this time. Aw, nuts. The ball hits the backboard and rolls to my feet. I bend down to pick it up. Maybe it's not as terrible as we think it is. It could just be a coincidence, and Soren is a dedicated vice president of the student council. He does seem to be a good, well-behaved student. Sort of like you. Xavier takes the ball from my hand and ships back and gives me a demonstration.
Perhaps it's because he looks like a good student that makes him the best at doing things behind the scenes. After all, people don't write their secrets on their faces. The calmer the water's surface, the easier it is to hide dangerous undercurrents.
The ball leaves his hand and once again goes through the hoop with a precise shot. As it bounces back, I intercept it before it reaches him. You always have a lot to say about other people, but what about you? Yoink. Recalling the blurry yellowish photo from the research center, I move closer to Xavier. Maybe it's the backlight that causes flickering spots to appear in my vision. My consciousness falters for a moment. Oh, I'm getting a little dizzy, pal. I should have had my coffee. Xavier when I first saw him. Xavier in the no-hunt zone. Xavier in the research center. And Xavier playing basketball at sunset. They appear in front of me all at once. They line up gracefully and blend into the figure of the person before me.
Me?
Yeah, that's you, pal. What secrets are you hiding behind your calm face? Do we gotta get an affidavit? From the distant past to the present, who are you, really? Even though I'm so close to you, experience all these life and death situations with you, I still cannot seem to fully understand you.
Huh?
Xavier's puzzled gaze lingers on my face and suppresses the questions in my heart. The only thing I eventually say is, I was going to ask if you're truly a good student, or do you have some secrets? Did you play hooky to go get Pokemon cards? After thinking for a moment, he speaks in a calm tone.
I'd say I'm a good student. I paid attention in class and always kept my eyes on the front of the classroom. That's how I kept ending up making eye contact with a classmate who frequently turned around during class.
Oh no, the worst thing, eye contact. He looks at me with a knowing gaze. I look back into his... Just one more thing, Mr. Xavier. Just one more thing, pal. He looks at me with a knowing gaze. I look back into his eyes and feel as if everything sounds familiar. Up. Hang on. Ads have kicked in. We are going to take a quick pause, and we will be right back in 3 minutes. Alright, we're back. Thank you guys for sitting through that. We now continue with the Xavier shenanigans and the investigation of MC Gumshoe. Maybe a classmate just wanted to check the clock at the back of the classroom, see how much time was left before class was over. I did that all the time when I was in my high school, you know. Could never really quite tell which time it was. The day was passing so slow.
Oh. You're asking if I have a hidden side to me like Soren?
I mean, you know, Xavier, that's pretty much all but confirmed, but, you know, we're not ones to make comments on tropes too much around here. He responds with a question. Now it's my turn to think about the answer. Fortunately, Xavier doesn't seem to expect one from me. Instead, he slightly lowers his head as if he's talking to himself.
But the parts of me you think you know, and the parts you think you don't know, they make up who I am.
I am all of me.
Right here in front of you.
We no longer pay attention to the basketball. Imagine if MC was her name. MC Gumshoe reported for duty. Yeah, true. The sound of its bouncing on the ground echoes in my ears. It isn't until I see Xavier's hand wave in front of me that I realize the lingering sound is my heartbeat.
I think we have a new lead.
Like Mary Jane being abbreviated to MJ? I pick up what you're putting down, Rayla. I compose myself and look at the direction that Xavier's pointing in. Over there, yonder. I catch sight of the enthusiastic student from yesterday's interview. He's walking out of the student union. Didn't he say he needed a week off after the Wanderer attack? I grab Xavier's arm.
Something's not right.
Let's ask him. Let's ask him, pal. Hold on there, pal. Sorry, just got a crack in my neck. Posture check, thank you, honey. Appreciate you. Before we get close, the student immediately recognizes me and Xavier. He excitedly waves at us, like a...
What a coincidence. Why are you here?
I'm tripping too, don't worry. Well, Lindsay, you better posture check yourself too. Hey, Rathlon. Didn't you say you were going to take a week's leave at home? What brings you back? With no time to lose, I get straight to the point, but the student looks confused. Time to pull out the evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
Huh? Did I say that yesterday? I don't remember at all.
To be fair, most kids in like college age and that kind of stuff don't really remember the last 24 hours either, so.
After the attack, my friend said my memory had gotten worse. I thought I was getting better over the past couple of days.
I don't like where this is going. I exchange a glance with Xavier. My eyes are saying, something's wrong. And my shoes are saying, God damn, we need to retie our laces.
What do you remember then?
I feel like Zane is more Edgeworth. Oh, he is definitely Edgeworth coded. Hands down, he is Edgeworth coded.
Do you recall attending a study event around 2 weeks ago?
Then again, Zane's parents are still alive. Oof. Damn. Damn.
Did anything strange happen at that time?
A study event?
Now that you think about it, Also, hey, Sevi. He frowns, thinking hard for a long time. And then suddenly, something dawns on him. I think it was the sun.
It wasn't weird, but we did come across something intriguing. When we visited the Deep Space Exploration Research Center, there was this unique piece of equipment on the
Oi,
third floor.
oi.
For a short while, I felt like I walked straight into a haunted house.
Oh, are we hallucinating? He dramatically gestures, still looking a bit shaken.
It looked exactly like that haunted house I'm always terrified of. I almost screamed. After the tour, others said they had the same feeling. That for a moment, they fell into a really scary place.
Wait, you're saying you all had a hallucination? Who else was there?
It was just the 5 of us, and the vice president. The guy had to step out for a bit, so we were on our own.
Funnily enough, some of Zane's outfits do actually look more like Papa Edgeworth's, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, no, it's just fun little factoid. Fun little factoid.
It's not a hallucination. This is something the RMFMA can also do.
You mean somebody turned the RMFMA to put them in this scary haunted house? It's not even Halloween, Mr. Edgeworth!
To make a long story short, it's like recreating a plane of existence and overlapping it with our reality. But only a few people know about this.
Have you ever played the investigation games, by the way? No, I have played, as far as Ace Attorney, I played the original run of the games, as well as the later sequel that followed up, where you were playing as both Apollo and the girly pop. I forget what her name was. The one that was more CG, and then we eventually got, Nick back in the final case. Athena, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's really all I've played. Though I have wanted to play the Edgeworth investigation games. I wholeheartedly recommend the Investigations duology. I shall take that as a note. I think I've got it wishlisted on my Steam too. So let me take a quick gander there. If they got released, hang on. Quick sidebar. Taking a look. And that appears to be a... No, okay. Not on my wish list, but I also don't know if they're actually in the store themselves. We switch. Especially now that the second game is finally out. After 14 years in localization limbo. I know, right? Like, wasn't there a point in time where the only way you could actually play it with a translation was just the fan translate? What the heck are you recommending to me, Steam? Hang on. There we go. Ace Attorney Investigations. We shall add to my wish list. And I think I just saw the oh yeah, cool. They do also have the Apollo Justice games as well. Adding to wish list. Fantastico. Alright, yeah. Got those saved on the wish list for later playthrough.
We surely underestimated Soren.
Xavier grabs my wrist with one hand and supports my back with another.
Hold on.
Okay.
The research center. He'll get there before us.
Oh, I see what he's doing. He's grabbing us to just up and run. We're on our way. Daylight's last glimmer sinks below the horizon and night arrives. As we stand in front of the research center again, the building takes on a more mysterious air under the night sky. Soren stands under the skylight on the 3rd floor. His back faces us.
You're quicker than I thought.
Now listen here, pal. You can't just be going around giving people hallucinations. It's not very nice. Ain't that right, Mr. Edgeworth?
I should have known the moment I saw you.
Xavier stops behind him. After a brief pause of tension, Soren turns around.
Do you think you can still order me around, Xavier?
He has a glance at me, then looks away.
You can't, and neither can she.
A sudden gust of wind stirs the indoor air. My heart trembles as I sense a faint energy fluctuation. Oh, my heart. Oh, my ticker's going off again. Xavier, something's here. A light blade forms in Xavier's hand. You know, not that we can see it. I also take out my firearm from my belt holster. I walk over and stand next to him. Let's take down Soren before the Wanderer arrives. But before I can get closer, Soren disappears. Meow. I hear his voice behind me.
It's too late. It'll take you to the place you've always wanted to visit.
It's gonna take me to the Godzilla store in Japan? No? Alright then. He could also teleport? Could he be? The intensity of the energy fluctuation significantly soars. Xavier's Hunter Watch, his mind will beep at the same time before I can react. In a shadowy corner where the moonbeam doesn't reach, a colossal beast is stirred to life. This energy, it's fierce. Sasha
Wanderer
fierce.
with an ether core.
It can't stay here. We need to lure it out. The light blade cleaves through the heavy darkness. Its shockwave ripples to the end of the corridor. The Wanderer pauses its assault before creating an even fiercer wall of wind. It charges towards us once again.
You took the bait.
A huge shadow looms over us. I turn around and aim my gun. The expected proto field doesn't materialize. Instead, I feel a sudden coolness on my face, as if I'm being pushed through a barrier. Out of the corner of my eye, the RMFMA lights up. Before everything goes completely dark, I reach for Xavier's hand. And I grab nothing. No hand-holding! God damn it. We were robbed of hand-holding tonight, chat. Didn't even get to touch man-titty. What does this world come to? Now's not the time. Damn it. Nebulae tranquilly hang in the sky as if they're the eyes of the universe. Faint rays of light spill over the shadow of trees that sway like waves. You gotta save the hand holding and titty holding for a time where you can appreciate it. Well, I mean, you got a fair point there, Rohela. This feels like a protofield. Countless waves of both strong and subtle forces swirl through my heart. I stand in this unfamiliar forest enveloped in thick fog. This definitely isn't a regular protofield. The energy here is erratic, and the fluctuations are violent. Silent Hill! Xavier, can you hear me? I call out to him several times, but only the wind's rustling of branches and leaves answer me. He was probably dragged into the protofield too. I have to find him quickly. I look up and a meteor streaks across the sky. It leaves behind a trail of fire as it flies past the tops of tall trees. A meteor. Several more follow suit, but before I can say more, all of them are heading towards one side of the forest. I can't help but follow them. In an instant, the night sky is ablaze with countless rays of light. Meteors pour down like rain. They disperse the fog and darkness which plague the forest, and they fall in the same direction. we fall. Are they guiding me? I walk faster, gradually quickening my pace until I break into a sprint. Like me, the meteors fall even more intensely and rapidly. It's as if they're urging me to run with all my might.
Hey, is that you?
I don't know, disembodied, muffled voice. This voice, Xavier.
Answer me. Where are you?
Even though I can clearly hear Xavier's voice, I don't know where it's coming from. Or is it in front of me? Or is it echoing from the depths of my heart? Brilliant arcs of light flash before me as the wind's whistle resounds in my ears. My heart surges, overwhelmed by the surrounding chaotic energy. I have a bad feeling. Please stay safe, Xavier. I hope nothing bad happens to you. As I traverse the dense forest, hang on, you'll get back here. A mirror-like lake suddenly comes into view. Meteors streak down, falling into the expanse where the lake meets the sky. You stop that. The energy fluctuations get even stronger now. It pulls at my heart to a point where I struggle to breathe. Overwhelmed, I stumble and sink into my knees.
I'm not interested in playing hide and seek.
Ah, there he is.
Come out.
Xavier? I frantically look around and spot Xavier near the lake shore. Another figure quickly appears in front of him.
We're old friends at the end of the day, right? But you decided to greet me with a sword. That's cruel.
Soren? No, that's just an illusion. Soren adjusts his glasses, and his previously friendly, bashful expression vanishes.
You haven't changed even after all these years. You're still afraid of Starfall Forest.
As if you're any different. To you, the ends always justify the means.
Uh-oh, there's some history here.
What are you trying to say? You have no right to criticize me!
Soren's having what we call a little bit of a melty down. Soren's laughter, twisted with rage, contorts his features into an unsettling and unrecognizable expression.
I used my life's work on you. I did everything I could to help you pass through the deep space tunnel. And what did I get in return? I was abandoned, trampled on, and turned into an outcast in this time and space.
Those were the rewards for your choices.
His figure vanishes with his words. He appears in front of Soren in the blink of an eye, the tip of his sword poised to kill. Countless sharp light blades rain down on Soren. Only his panicked voice can be heard within the dazzling spectacle of light.
You. Killing an apparition is a waste of time.
Then why did you dodge?
A beam of light descends and the apparition is sliced in half. It's not just an illusion. Somehow it and his actual body are connected. Struggling, I rush to help Xavier, but I fall again. Oof! The energy in the surrounding area has changed. Wait, Xavier's evil is... Xavier's flurry of attacks continues, and there's no room for counterattacks. Nothing is out of the ordinary in terms of his appearance, yet. His usual serene spark of light scatters and fly chaotically around him, as if they've lost control, agitated, or consumed by something. He's
Time to put an
upsetty
end to this charade.
spaghetti.
Wait! You can kill me. But what about her?
Yes, Thunderbird, more lads. We're playing catch-up big time. A meteor falls into the center of the lake. It awakens a sparkling light that twirls into a vague illusion. It's so vague! The silhouette wears a hunter's uniform. It's hard to make out, yet it's unmistakably familiar. It's... me? Are we going to have girly pop on girly pop violence? My head, it hurts, but why? Yet it's at that moment I realize something. Soren created this illusion to distract Xavier. He's using the lapse in judgment to attack Xavier's mind with his evil. In any other situation, Xavier would have no difficulty dealing with this type of evil, but with how chaotic the protofield is along with his power. Yeah, the Xavier fangirls ain't good at that part. Xavier falters, but he slowly regains his footing. When he raises his head, his unfocused eyes resemble a frozen lake. They're cold and empty.
It can't be her. She's not a sacrifice. I will put an end to everything.
Xavier, I'm right here. That's an illusion. Perhaps weakened by Xavier's attacks, the bullet makes the apparition stagger. With a reluctant, sullen expression, the apparition dissipates. The energy fluctuations also calm down. Even though the apparition on the water's surface is gone, Xavier continues to head towards the center of the lake. His expression is cold, and his movements are stiff. It's as though an invisible force is pulling him along. This isn't good. The evil is still controlling Xavier. I rush out to stop him. Can we walk on water? Xavier.
A planet that uses to survive. Doesn't deserve to be saved.
Stop him? Okay. Oh, well, I guess we could stop him. Okay, sure. Why not? Come back to reality, Xavier. Don't lose your... Blah, blah, blah. Hey, game, could you let me actually, read the dialogue, in these situations? That'd be great. Don't lose yourself in the illusion. Look, I'm right here. Girly popping and everything.
You are...
Nope, not allowed. Pat, buddy. What's wrong? Are you hurt?
You can't stay here. Run. Otherwise, you'll... as well.
Gee, this feels familiar. His power's fading. Is space trying to consume him? Resonate. Time to touch his hands. The power of hand-holding isn't working. What's going on? Why can't I control your evil?
It's okay. Starfall Forest will stop once it has enough power. It will. I didn't protect you before. At least, it chose me this time.
Oh. Enough power, in that case. The Ether Core's power should satisfy it.
No.
She's saving him. Xavier?
You really are reckless.
I mean, all I did is touch some man titty in dramatic fashion. Comedic fashion would have been me going honk honk. Nap time. It is nap time. It is time for the great Eepee. And he lives. Do you recognize me, Xavier?
Hey. Are you okay?
Don't move. I apply medicine to the wound on his arm, but he abruptly pulls away. I almost dropped the bandage. Xavier ignores my command and grabs my shoulders. He gives me a once-over. Inspect the small. Rotator. White glove inspection. I'm fine. Don't tell me you're underestimating the power of the Aether Core.
I underestimated you. An Aether Core's power isn't something anyone should mess with. If you use it carelessly, the protofield would have devoured you. What then?
Well, I couldn't just stand there. I couldn't just stand there and watch you get consumed. Saving you took priority.
You didn't answer the question. What will happen then?
I don't know. His hands grip my shoulders more tightly. I glance at Xavier's pursed lips and pat his tense arm. Pat. Xavier, are you mad? I admit I was a little reckless, but wouldn't you have done the same thing if you were me? Don't be upset. It won't help you heal and might affect your evil. He's a
You
little
always have
pouty
so many
baby.
reasons, but you never listen to me.
I will next time. I poke his face again and again until he reveals a helpless smile. He takes the bandages beside him, quickly wraps it around his arm a couple times, then stands up.
The energy fluctuations around us have only temporarily subsided. They could spike again at any moment. And Soren is adding fuel to the fire. We need to get out of here before he makes his next move.
While you were still unconscious, I used my evil to scout the area. This protofield does more than just devour power. I can't find its boundaries at all. It's like a space where if you shout, there won't be an echo.
Don't worry.
After getting his bearings, Xavier leads me deeper into the forest.
The protofield's environment was based on my memories. So there might be something that can help us leave.
I've never heard of a wanderer that could invade and read people's memories before. Or does this wanderer's connection with the Aether Core make it different?
There's also the possibility that Soren made some modifications to it.
Damn it, Soren.
After a brief silence, I carefully choose my words before speaking. Soren, he used to be your ally, right?
It was a long, long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away. The light blade slices through several overgrown branches to clear a path. It dissipates into shimmering specks of light.
He changed his appearance and hid his evil. He needs to hide his secrets and also be in a position to strike me down if needed.
I immediately remembered the perilous moments I faced with Xavier. When we first met at the abandoned research base with the Luminivores and the robots watching us at Azure Square, he sent them?
Maybe.
Xavier holds out a small light as if sensing something. He releases it and lets out a dry laugh.
This forest. It's a trap clearly designed for me. This can only be his doing.
It's made for me! He really seems to know you well, but he also hates you. Recalling the conversation I heard, I hesitate for a second. Did something happen in this forest? Is that why you're afraid of it? Moonlight gently falls, softening Xavier's features into a blur. Then I hear his voice again.
Rather than what's already happened, I'm more afraid of what might come in the future. But right now, you terrify me the most.
Scary MC-chan.
You used the power of the Aether Core this time. I'm worried about what you'll do next.
What I've done can't get me compared to your actions. Why don't you tell me what you did in the past?
I
We're here.
might have been rude in YouTube comments.
I am being sent stuff by my mother. Number 10! We're almost the way. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did not mean to yawn that much. Sorry, guys. Following his gaze, I see a massive spaceship hidden behind the towering trees. Unlike the wreckage I saw in the No Hunt Zone number 42, this one is more intact with far more sophisticated engineering. Inside are various unfamiliar devices that are set up to form a makeshift command center. It's surrounded by papers lying scattered all over the place.
You really are here.
You're not planning to use this spaceship to take us out of the protofield, right?
It can break through even the most chaotic gravitational energy flux. A protofield might not stand a chance against it. Let's just try it and see.
He flips several switches. One by one, faint blue lights illuminate.
Traceback 2, Phyllis 1101, PLS, is now online.
Ooh, Philos. Philos, that name sounds familiar.
It's my homeland. A place far away from here.
Xavier lore. I silently repeat the name to myself and feel a strange sensation as it resounds in the depths of my heart. I pick up the papers next to him. The messy handwriting and symbols seem like they're from another universe. Backtracker's logbook. Spatio-temporal coordinate parameters. You and Soren were both members of the Backtrackers?
Yes.
The image of the spaceship slowly loads onto a floating holographic screen. He scans the complex data line by line.
Even though we called it a small group, there were quite a lot of us at one point. But after all this time, only a few of us remain.
Basic spaceship inspection complete. Please enter your password and verify your identity.
Xavier doesn't respond and continues to press certain buttons on the panel. Then he places his hand on one side of the screen.
Your identity has been verified. It's been a long time, Captain.
Oh, so he's a captain.
Prepare for departure.
Understood. Commencing pre-flight checks.
Aren't you going to ask me more questions?
I'm just kind of taking it in. Spaceman.
You must have many more questions. I won't hide anything. Just ask.
I do have a lot, like... Who were the Backtrackers? Why'd you come to this world? Where did this spaceship come from? However, you said everyone has secrets and motives. At the very least, I know you're not my enemy. That's all the assurance I need. Besides, now's not the best time for long stories. But let me say this first. This doesn't mean I won't ask you more questions later. Once we're out of this mess, you're going to tell me everything. Slowly. And in great detail.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you better be, buddy. Satisfied, I nod. When I step back, my hand accidentally flips the switch. Oh, we just blew everybody up. Huh?
Oh, celestial body of mine, slumbering adrift in darkness.
That voice, Xavier. Guys, I believe we found Xavier's poetry reading. He's only into it lightly.
Which never heeds the whispers of life.
Xavier, that's you, isn't it? A pair of hands covers my ears before the words can finish.
It's not me.
Totally not. Really?
No.
Then why can't I listen to it?
Mm.
Seeing his ears turn red, I can't help but chuckle. I pat the arm resting across my face. Alright, it's someone else, or maybe the spaceship misses its captain so much that it's imitating your voice for fun.
Yes, I agree. It's something like that.
You joke, but that's literally one of his ASMRs. Naruhodo ne. Okay. During the brief silence, Xavier releases me and quickly shuts off the recording. I'm about to tease him again when an alarm makes us tense.
Protocore energy is low. Unable to start. Please refill the protocore energy cells to ensure a successful journey.
I didn't know how hard it would be to make at least one golden ascension before moving on to the next zone. Oh, it's difficult. While the red warning lights flash, a sharp pang shoots through my chest.
Xavier, the protofield is acting up again.
I know.
When no doubt that Soren is manipulating the Wanderers hidden within this protofield, he's trying to trap us again.
Prepare for launch.
It's recommended to refill the protocore energy cells before takeoff. Do you still want to proceed with the launch?
He records himself reading poetry on the spaceship. Oh.
Yes.
Understood.
You know, for the Xavier girlies, I'm sure that's very romantic.
Don't worry.
Doing a challenge where you must make at least one goal before moving on to the next zone. Okay, I see what you're up to. Before I can object, Xavier pushes me to a seat in the cockpit.
Protocore energy isn't the only thing that can fuel this spaceship. Although it can't support long voyages, escaping this protofield should be no problem.
In which Xavier just sticks himself into the battery slot of the ship. After pressing a few buttons on the control panel, he takes something from the cabin wall and fastens it to his wrist. He sits down in the cockpit and takes my hand. He presses it against his chest with a sense of foreboding, watching. Oh, he literally is making himself the battery.
I need you.
I need you. If you have the Starry Down Xavier card, that's what it is. I've gotten quite a few Xavier cards that just really haven't paid much attention to them, unfortunately. You're going to use your evil as fuel? No! I try to pull my hand away, but he tightly holds onto it. Don't even think about it. The protofield has already drained your energy. You're not allowed to use your evil right now. It's very obvious that the fueling the spaceship won't be too much for him.
It's not a big deal. Using evol as emergency fuel is actually one of this spaceship's unique features. In the past, evol came to our rescue during several crises. It enabled us to make safe emergency landings. Besides, I've got you here with me. You're aware of the changes an ether core can bring. With your current strength, you can resonate and enhance my evol, right?
But
only you have the power to help us safely leave the protofield.
So, okay. Nah, you know what? I'm not going to call it out.
Trust me.
Trust me. He cups my cheek with his other hand. With a soft voice, he makes a promise to me.
Your power will keep me safe.
Counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7.
My heartbeat races. Whether it's because of our current circumstances or the intensifying energy fluctuations, the pain in my chest grows sharper. Amid the blurring alarms, the spaceship begins its final countdown. The flickering lights spiral into chaos. Xavier looks at me, his expression calm as it always is. He's waiting for me to respond. Alright, let all your power flow through me. I'll keep you safe, I promise.
I know.
Once again, we touch the man titty. For great justice. Violent tremors and a safe... Wait, this isn't go us. After countless voyages throughout the boundaries of space, the spaceship plunges into the unknown once more. Chaotic energy crashes into the spaceship. The air current instantly tear apart the scenery outside the porthole. I hear a high-pitched whistle.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh no! Brr.
You got me off guard, whatever. God damn it. I wasn't prepared. Sorry, everybody's ears. Okay, hang on. I gotta make sure that is there. Okay, we bring that down just a little bit so we're not blasting everybody's ears. Good timing, One Arm. How you doing? As chaos envelops my vision, only one warm force stays tightly connected with me. It flows steadily from my hand and gradually covers the world in dazzling light. It overwhelms my senses. In my defense, I thought it was a Do the Roar from Shrek 2. I thought about including that clip in there, actually, for that. It's kind of a rotating thing I got. I just wasn't vocally ready to actually go or something like that, you know? But then, weird. It feels like something is suppressing Xavier's evil, or preventing a complete resonance.
Keep going.
I also see I like my cursed knowledge from earlier today. Yeah. Liked. Liked is a word for it. Xavier tightly presses my hand against his chest. I was about to say liked. Zevi, did he present that cursed knowledge too? I'll DM it to you. Xavier tightly pressed my hand against his chest, even in the blinding light. His gaze stays calm and gentle. Hang on, I'm gonna get that sent over to Sevi. Real quick. Yep. Sevi should be a recent thing. Yes, he is. There they are. And bump. Press my hand against his chest. Even in the blinding light, his gaze stays calm and gentle. I grit my teeth and forge that power into a sharp blade. Slowly but surely, it cuts through the invisible barrier along with the spaceship. Shaking my head. Yep. Space itself is ripped open, which creates tremendous energy fluctuations and tremors. In the distance, a massive shadow looms.
At last, we forced it to show its true form.
Are we going to have a combat scenario where we're inside a spaceship? That would be cool.
Ready. It's time to deal the finishing blow.
It would be cool if we did spaceship combat. Nope, we just doing stuff with Schoolboy Xavier. Girly poppin'. Game Bliss, please stop being slow. Oh man.
Isn't this place more interesting than school? This one might be a handful. Do you remember the techniques from the enemies are weak? Now's our chance. Keep up the momentum. Watch out.
You won't escape.
Alright, come on.
And
Steady now. We can do this.
Now, time to
I'm okay.
play our favorite little
Let's take
game.
it down first.
See if the auto
careful not to
controls
get hit.
put us into
Right.
any
Shine
dumb
down upon
situations.
here I come. Pay attention. It's time.
You're
The enemies are weak. Now's our chance.
Bring it on.
I am not afraid.
I'm not
Step back.
afraid. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it's one of those guys. The
My sword is
Elysian,
going
the
to be
Elysian
memorable
service.
techniques from our swordsmanship class.
Of course. Time to test them out.
Get behind me.
Eat this.
Be careful not to get hit. Are you okay?
Careless. It was just a slight shot.
Become one with your sword and...
I'll show you.
Naruto run! Just let him fight. Da, 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 da.
It's time.
Here we
The
go.
enemies are weak. Now's our chance. I'll forge a new sword with your protocol.
One day, I really hope they come with their own individual plan for this game rather than running it on an emulator. That'd be nice. That'd be nice, chat. Because, you know, they're doing some cool stuff in this fight. It would be nice to see it in full animation. You know what I mean?
Swordsmanship class. I wasn't worried.
We did it.
Clappies, we did it. We did it. Alright, come on, game. We don't got all night. Alright, we're at number 12. I think this is close to the end. I hope. I hope. A deafening roar fills my mind and strips away my senses. Suddenly, it's as if a rift splits the space. It ushers us into a burst of gentle light and fresh air. After several long seconds, the discomfort fades. I slowly open my eyes. Oh, hey, we're back. Everything comes into focus, and there it is, the RMFMA, standing serenely just a couple of meters away. We're back in the research center. My senses return to my body. I scramble to my feet and frantically search for Xavier. Xavier, where are you?
You're struggling to find me, huh?
A familiar voice calls up from behind. I turn and see Xavier leaning against a nearby wall. A bright red light at his neck flickers a few times before settling down under my worried gaze. That light is flashing and you still want to crack a joke?
I'm fine. Just a little tired.
Oh, sure, just a little tired, he says. He opens his palm and hands me the Aether Core fragment. It glows a soft green.
For its sake, sit with me for a bit.
Fine. Unable to resist Xavier's expectant eyes, I approach him and sit down.
I already sent the collected data and our coordinates back to HQ. The police will also be involved. They'll be here within 15 minutes.
We don't have much time. We need to... I'm about to get up, but he grabs my arm.
Let's make the most out of these uninterrupted 15 minutes.
Uninterrupted 15 minutes of heaven. I feel a cool touch at my ear after Xavier pulls out a pair of wireless earbuds.
There's just enough time for one song. Then we'll be in a hurry again.
Priorities, man. You got priorities. Who invites a girl to listen to music with a wireless earbud? I don't know, plenty of guys. You should have offered me wired earbuds. That way we'd be close enough that we couldn't drift apart.
I'm too tired to drift into a place that's far away from you.
Hmm.
And I wouldn't, even if I could.
Uh-huh. Outside the skylight, another morning dawns. As Xavier expected, updating the intel and what happened on campus is tough as tracking down the Wanderer. After leaving the Prestari University, Xavier unsurprisingly retreats to his bedroom. Meanwhile, I return to the association with the Aether Core fragment. After a brief mission report, Captain General warns me about our recklessness, but also commends us for successfully completing the mission. With the orders to return home and rest, I time my visit to line up with Xavier's recharging period. I bring supplies to the 6th floor. After several rings, Xavier finally opens the door, his hair all tousled.
You're finally back.
I don't know, man. That doesn't look any more tousled than it usually is. You look like you just woke up. Why are you speaking as if you've been waiting for a while?
Well, you just saw me. How can you tell I haven't been waiting long?
He effortlessly reaches behind me and takes the plastic bag.
It felt like forever.
Now you're just being all baby, aren't we? I slip on my slippers and head to the living room. Xavier is already intently unpacking the bag full of food next to the coffee table. He pulls out 2 boxes from the plastic bag and removes their packaging.
Is this from that store downstairs at the association? You went back there?
Maybe. You needed to recharge, so someone had to return the Aether Core fragment, right?
Right. Thanks, partner.
Oh, Captain Jeddah wanted me to relay a message to you.
What is it?
With mashed potatoes still in his mouth, Xavier looks up while the spoon is held between his lips. It's a warning. She said if you deliberately put her team member in danger again, she won't let you off the hook.
Got it. I'll remind her about settling the other 5 verbal warnings she gave me.
He's going for an all-time record. In that brief silence, Xavier lowers his gaze and eats his mashed potatoes 1 spoonful at a time.
Did Prestara University say anything?
Surveillance and witness protection are ongoing, but we still haven't found Soren.
If we haven't found him by now, chances are we never will.
He just got out of there. He casually talks about it, but his words carry a mixture of indiscernible emotions. I decided not to dwell on it. You don't know where he's gone either?
Nope.
As I reflect upon everything, the vague, tangled clues pile up and cast a large shadow behind the clear image of Soren. Getting out of this precarious situation unscathed isn't something he could accomplish on his own. Only a few groups could pull that off. Who's supporting him? After finishing a box of mashed potatoes, Xavier retrieves a stack of documents and a sealed bag from under the coffee table. Inside the sealed bag is a tiny button-sized device. I can't help but pick it up. What's this?
Ulysses found it at the research center. He urgently sent it over. Initial tests show it has a radio frequency chip that can resonate with metaflux fluctuations.
So this little thing is the culprit behind the RMFA's malfunction, and even the tool Soren used to lure in the Wanderer.
Yes.
The room falls silent again. I follow the train of my thoughts and speak up. Can you also use that device to recreate a plane of existence and overlap it with the reality? You mentioned earlier that this is something only your people know about.
That's right. But you know I don't like illusion stuff.
Xavier calmly says. I nod and put the sealed bag back on the table. Who can help him make that? Xavier doesn't respond immediately. Instead, he pushes the stack of documents towards me.
Here's the latest analysis and theories based on what we know. It includes a list of groups with similar tech. Go through it, and you'll come to your own conclusions.
As always, Xavier doesn't explain. It's as if he's already at the finish line with the answers. He's quietly waiting to see if I'll join him or choose a different path. However, I'm not content with following his lead this time. I place my hand over his and stop the documents he's pushing towards me in their tracks. I'll read these. Later. Xavier, I'd rather trust what you have to say right now. After a brief pause, Xavier purses his lips and finally meets my intense gaze.
It's Ever.
Ever.
Some of the backtrackers are also involved. They know everything you know, and they've had their eyes on you for some time, right?
Yes.
That makes them our common enemy then. Outside, the leaves rustle as the wind slip in through the gap window. The curtains flutter. My shadow merges with Xavier's, and it feels like the impenetrable door in his heart has opened slightly. This time, we're finally standing on the same side. Oh, boy. And that is Widowy. All three of those branching paths done. Holy cow. Alright. It is almost 9 o'clock my time, and that's usually about the time I start winding down because I do have an upstairs neighbor I gotta be considerate about, so I think that's a good place to stop for tonight. Come on, click, thank you. Do appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight and hanging for some extra love and deep space action. We're gonna do our best to try and get an extra time with it as the days go on, because we do want to get caught up to the most recent MSQ and also finish off that, so really appreciate you guys hanging out with me for that. I'm gonna find somebody to raid out to real quick. Let's see who is still live. Let's see who's live right now. Literally right meow. Revy's live if you don't have anyone specific in mind. You know, I don't think I've ever actually raided into Revy. He won't admit it, but he awaits the return of Biker Silas. Honestly, like, Lindsay, if I'm being completely honest, I greatly anticipate the return of Silas because he is just, like, way more direct than the rest of these guys. So, you know, I consider that a breath of fresh air. Okay, I see a couple people I could.
As a tamer, don't be so stingy.
Well, okay then. You know what?
Doesn't this mean you also need to learn how to humble yourself?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm perfectly humble on my own. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, Sevi. I actually have someone in mind. Somebody who actually stopped by early. There's a reason the profits go up every time month there's a silence card. You're not wrong, honey. You're not wrong. All right. I want to make sure I'm typing this correctly. I got to scroll up in chat. But I'm going to go ahead and read us out to somebody who was actually hanging out with us earlier in the stream, because I haven't rated out to them before either. She is playing some Minecraft right now. So we're going to send you guys on over to one Hephilia VT. Once again, appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. If you guys want to hang out with us off stream or get, pings when I do go live, please feel free to join up in my Discord. That is where I will be pinging all my go lives going forward. Just, working with the socials in a different way. But otherwise, once again, appreciate you guys hanging with me. We will be back tomorrow for some Minecraft. I might do a little bit more lads before that, but I'm going to have to think about it before I do. But again, appreciate you guys spending your time with here. You got a lot of choices for who you spend your evening with, and I'm grateful that you've chosen to spend it in my little corner of the internet. So I'll catch you guys later.